Hello everybody and welcome to NXT. Tonight's NXT is going to be must-see television. I'm Joe Tessitore and I'm alongside Gail, Kim and Gail. We got a stacked show planned here tonight. Of course, as always, Tessitore, we have the speed tournaments. They're going to continue. The semi-finals of the speed tournaments will continue as Javon Evans and Jason Drake will meet, and also Stax and El Grande Americano will compete in the semi-finals. And also Lash Legend will be looking to get into the title hunt as she meets the North American champion Kalani Jordan. But our big main event is Emily Bell has now gotten herself in a lot of hot water after lying about promising to give her a title match. Tracy Lara has forced Emily Bell to keep her promise. Tonight, Tracy Lara and Emily Bell for the NXT Women's Championship. Hello, Sean. Man, Emily Bell has really gotten herself in a whole lot of hot water. I don't see Emily Bell finding a way out of this situation. But it's time to lash out with Lash Legend. The following contest is set for one fall. Making her way to the ring, Lash Legend. The big powerhouse. Yeah, I know a lot of people didn't like Tiffany's reign, but you're going to end it that way. Just have her get completely squashed and annihilated. It's almost like I was watching Ronda Rousey and Alexa Bliss again. 5 minutes of just Jade dominating the whole match. Really stupid. You're going to end the reign on Saturday night's main event instead of Survivor Series? Ridiculous. Hey Isabel, I'm doing alright. Well, Lash Legend's got a big opportunity here tonight as she looks to get herself into title contention. And her opponent, she is the NXT Women's North American Champion, Kalani Jordan. The standout Kalani Jordan, and Lani don't miss. Boy, everyone is happy Punk won. I'm happy Punk won too. Should have been Punk. If they gave it to Jey Uso, oh man, would people be outraged. Oh man, would people be outraged if they gave it to Jey Uso. And here we go. Kalani Jordan. And goes one-on-one with Lash Legend. Well, Lash Legend last week. I love you too, Isabel. Well, Lash Legend last week had an attempt to teach Bayley a lesson in respect last week, but Lash's attempts to get on Bayley didn't turn out so great. Well, Lash would have had Bayley beat if it wasn't for Bayley resorting to the same tactics she used on April Johnson, being a low blow. Oh! And then utilizing the rose plant. Well, that's what Bayley. Well, that's the kind of person Bayley is, Tessitore. She's a smart veteran. She's smart. She's a veteran, and she's taking advantage of everything. What do you mean smart? Like, she calls herself a role model? And that's how you're going to be a role model to your fans. I think Bayley's being a bit of a hypocrite, if you ask me. And now Lash showing off her power. Showing off her power here against Lani. Well, Lani's got to use her quickness. Lani's got to be quick. She's got to be fast. She's got to be quick and she's got to be fast if she wants to out muscle and outpace Lash Legend. Oh, and there's that backflip elbow, and Lash powers out. Oh, Kalani Jordan is set to defend her NXT Women's North American Championship in 3 weeks at NXT Heatwave against Ruby Soho. Ruby Soho has been on fire since returning. She's made her comeback. She joined the NXT brand, and she's definitely been on fire as of late. And now Lash Legend! Big old elbow drop. And Lash now in control. The powerhouse Lash Legend in control of this match, and a big power slam. Let's go! Lash Legend in control now, and oh, wait a minute. Well, here comes Bayley. Well, here comes Bayley. I'm out just down here to watch. Here comes Bayley, who's as we talked about, she's had some issues with Lash Legend. Bayley coming out here to watch Lash Legend. Oh, and Kalani takes advantage of the distraction. And Kalani takes advantage of the distraction and a kick out. Well, that's the thing. Lash took her eye off the ball. Oh, and now she's paying for it. Bayley sucks. Bayley sucks. Bayley sucks. Shut up, you sheep. Well, Bayley obviously Bayley out here, and Lash Legend with a choke slam. So she and Lash Legend have been having some issues, especially last week. Oh, look at this. And now Lash looking to end this. Look. Oh, but Lani figures a way through. But Lani works her way free of Lash's finishing move, and Lash Legend back on top. Bayley watching on out here as you have no idea what is going through the mind of the role model. And Lani takes down Legend. And Kalani now goes up to the top rope. And a big 450 splash to Legend. Lash manages to kick out. Kalani now getting frustrated. You can now see the frustration starting to settle in on Lani as she's delivered her best moves, and Lash is still able to survive. Oh, big backbreaker. Big backbreaker by Lash. And now Lash looking to end it. Here it comes. Looking for the Lash. Oh, look at this. Looking for the Lash extension. She's got her up for the Lash extension. And now look at Bayley. Getting on the apron. And Lash Legend. And Lash knocks Bayley off. Lash has finally seen enough. And oh, look at Jordan. Oh, and Jordan raking the eyes. Taking advantage of the situation given to her. Oh! The perfect situation here. And there it is, the one of a kind. And Lani wins, thanks to Bayley's interference. Here is your winner, the NXT Women's North American Champion, Kalani Jordan. Unbelievable. Kalani Jordan taking advantage of Lash Legend being distracted by Bayley. And that allowed Lani to take advantage. Lani with the beautiful one-of-a-kind moonsault on Legend. And that was enough. And now look at this. And now Bayley and Lani now with a 2-on-1 attack on Lash Legend. Look at this now. Lani and Bayley now looking to do more damage on Lash Legend. All right. And there's Ruby Soho. And there comes Ruby Soho. Here comes Ruby Soho and Bayley and Lani now retreating. Ruby Soho coming to the aid of Lash Legend. Lani may have taken home the win, but I tell you this, she's got nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in 3 weeks at NXT Heatwave. Hey, good luck out there, honey. Thanks, Trent. I know you're focused. Look, you focus on Norman, okay? You focus on Norman, and I'll focus on Emily. It's about time that the two of us become champions at once. Look, I know Emily's your friend and all, but she really did you dirty by lying to you. Sometimes you don't trust snakes. Yeah, we did. We wrestled each other a little bit. No, she just watched me play, Legend ZA, because she asked me if I could get a shiny while she's there. I was like, I'll try to, but I didn't. And then after that, we kind of did a little bit of wrestling. I'll snap her in half for lying. Well, Tracy Lara getting ready for her big main event match. The following contest is a tag match set for one fall. Making their way to the ring, the team of Randall Gibbs and Caleb Peterson. Big match up here for these guys as they make their way to the ring. A big match here as these two young men take on the Vanity Project's Swipe Right. And their opponents being accompanied by the Women's Speed Champion Zeta Steele, Brad Baylor, and Ricky Smokes. Swipe Right! Well, Swipe Right got their opportunity at the NXT Tag Team Championships on Evolve, where they took on AJ Styles and Jay White. They ultimately came up short. It was a great match. I think Smokes and Baylor looked really good in that match, but unfortunately they came up short. but their journey and their quest on winning the tag team titles is obviously not over yet. They would love another. They want another opportunity. They feel like they can beat Styles and White. Well, I mean, they proved it. I mean, they proved it 1 week ago on NXT that they can beat the champions. Absolutely, they've definitely proven it. Oh, Randall Gibbs, Caleb Peterson, two young men who have made quite the name for themselves as of late, especially at the expense of the New Day. And and now the big Scotsman. And now the big Scotsman, Caleb Peterson. 240 pounds. Big boy. Said he looked up to Drew McIntyre for why he became a professional wrestler. I mean, sure, it's a nice accomplishment that Drew McIntyre has probably got someone that looks up to him. I'm pretty sure he's probably honored. Oh! A big elbow right to the face as Ricky Smokes. Yeah, not exactly excited about it. It's not really a match I really want to see. Two powerhouse wrestlers fighting each other. It's not exactly the most thrilling match you'll get. But of course we know the internet will eat it up. But we all know the internet will eat it up because, oh, the title's off Tiffany. They won't care because the title's off Tiffany. And when Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair ends up being a horrible match, you know, people wanted to talk about Tiffany's reign not being great, but Jade's ain't going to be any better. Jade's reign ain't going to be any better. I know she had a good reign, but I'm just saying the fans have been saying her reign was bad. It wasn't. The only bad thing about her reign is that she constantly kept fighting Nia Jax, and I did see people saying now that Tiffany lost the title, she needs to go back to a heel. No, don't turn her heel. We've got enough heels. While I agree she's better off as a heel, we've got too many heels already. SmackDown already have way too many heels. We don't need any more. Oh, and the tag team, and now Baylor in trouble. Baylor is now in big trouble. Oh, and down goes Smokes. See you later, Smokes. Oh, and goodbye, Smokes. Yeah, see you later, Smokes. And now trouble time here. And now Smokes in trouble. And now trouble time here. Oh man, and that could be it. Gibbs and Peterson win. Alexa had her match of Nia, which wasn't good. Now it's Charlotte's turn. Of course, had a damn feeling they would do that. Had a feeling they'd have Charlotte wrestle Nia next week. Watch, they'll have Nia win. When I even saw that, when I watched it, I was like, yeah, what? And I'm like, watch, they'll have Charlotte wrestle Nia next week because they're so uncreative. Because Because they're so uncreative, they'll just be all like, right, we'll do the same match again, but this time it'll be Charlotte that'll wrestle. And why the hell would Charlotte and Nia even want to wrestle each other, considering Nia and Charlotte hate each other? Because I remember Nia made shady comments about Charlotte over her divorce. Oh, well, Patrick, they got to be professional, even if they don't like each other. Well, Patrick, they got to be professional, even if they don't like each other. They still got to be professional. Did people forget what happened the last time Charlotte and Nia wrestled each other? Well, the last 2 times they wrestled each other. One, Nia nearly dropped Charlotte on her head, nearly breaking her neck back in 2017 or 2016, one of those 2 years. And then, the other time they had a singles match, they had a legitimate fight in the ring. So, every time those 2 wrestle each other, something horrible happens. But hey, this is the company that never learns from their mistakes. So, they'll probably think, oh, nothing bad will happen this time. They'll be professional, they'll wrestle, they'll have a good match. Nothing horrible will happen. Even though the last 2 times they wrestled each other, something did happen. Dean, I want answers. What was that all about on Evolve? What was what, Kelly? We saw what you did on Evolve. You attacked Sean Legacy in the parking lot. What the hell was that all about? You know what? I don't need to... You know what? If you want an explanation, I'll do it this way. Give me a damn mic. Wait a minute. Dean Franklin. Play my music. Oh, Rayo. Oh, Rayo. Well, here comes Dean. When you stand next to me. Well, Kelly was demanding answers from Dean's actions over the last several weeks, and Dean's like, well, guess what? If you want to know why, I guess I'll just do it the proper way. Well, here comes Dean making his way to the ring. Even Dean's own girlfriend, Sally Dennis, has been trying to get answers to Dean's actions. So you people have probably been wondering why has my attitude all of a sudden been different over the last several weeks? And the answer is simple. I am sick and tired of being something I'm not. And that is a crowd pleaser. Dean, you sir. Dean, you sir. Dean, you sir. I am tired of pleasing all of you. You wanna know why I let you all into my world? It's because I did it out of respect for my sexy, hot Aussie girlfriend, Sally Dennis. I did it for her. I didn't do it for myself. I did it for her. She tried to make me something that I'm not. And I do not appreciate you people. You never cared about me. You never have. You people never have cared about me, and you never will care about me. So Sean Legacy, you're just this new guy. You're just this new guy who has a WWE ID contract, and now you want to be the Evolve champion? You want to walk around with a title? Listen here, buddy. I should be a champion. I've been here I've been here for a long time. I've been busting my ass off. I was given a dumb gimmick. I was put in a bootleg retribution. had to go through adversity to stay in this company. Two people who were in that bootleg Retribution ended up leaving. I stayed. I stayed. Because this is what I wanted to be. This is where I wanted to be. I went through gimmick changes. I went through stupid shit. And I went through adversity. And I survived all of it. And not once have I ever been rewarded for any of it. And so I finally snapped. I'm done waiting for my turn. I'm done trying to please you people. And more importantly, I'm done playing nice. It's time to do things my way. And I'm going to do things my way, because it's all about me, and it's all about my power. And Sean Legacy, I'm challenging you at Heatwave for your Evolve Championship. And I'm going to make you fade to obscurity. Wow. When you stand next to me, the fear that you can. Wow. Holy moly. Wow. Wow. What fire from Dean Franklin. I can't say I blame him. I can't say I blame him for lashing out like this. Years of frustration has clearly been overwhelming him. Dean Franklin's shown a lot of signs of frustration, and now he's finally let it out. And I can't blame him. He's been look. You could see the look in his eyes. He's been frustrated. He's been through a lot, and the fact that these people want to act this way is ridiculous. Hey, you didn't mean all those things, did you, Dean? Really, Sally? Really? You're going to say I didn't mean any of it? Of course I meant everything I said out there. Dean, you got to calm down. I know you're upset. I know you're frustrated. Sally, I need an answer from you. You have not been calling me? You haven't been answering me? What the hell's been your problem, man? That's been your problem. I've been trying to get a hold of you. Sally, I'm gonna make this perfectly clear to you. If you want to focus on your tag team with Daphne, that's perfectly fine. But I am doing things my way from now on. It's either you're with me or you're not. I'll leave that on your shoulders to think about. Dean! Jeez. Well, I have to admit, things have gotten even more stranger. If Dean is willing to lash out even on his own girlfriend, that just shows you he's a changed man. Sometimes frustration does that to you. The following contest is the semi-finals speed match. Making his way to the ring, El Grande Americano. Well, here he is, Chad Gable in the ring as he's preparing for... It's not Chad Gable. You stop trying to believe it's Chad Gable. Who else would it be? Who else would it be, Gale? Who else with that body structure looks like Chad Gable? There are many people with that body structure. There are many people with that body structure. Tessitore. Well, big opportunity for Stax Lorenzo. And his opponent, being accompanied by Wanda Williams, Chandlin Stax Lorenzo, the self-proclaimed new Don of NXT, Stax Lorenzo. And Wanda Williams has kind of gained a new ally in Chandlin. Well, I tell you this, Chandlin's obviously taken a liking to Wanda Williams, and he says he wants to be the new Don of NXT, and the better way to do that is to create a new family. Oh, well, the happy birthday, LA Knight. Didn't even know it was his birthday. Well, happy birthday to him. Which one of these two guys will head to the finals at NXT Heatwave? Yeah, one of these two guys will be. Oh, hey, look at this! Look at Wanda Williams now pulling. Look at Wanda Williams now pulling El Grande out of the ring. Look at this. The referee should have done something about that. Wanda Williams obviously looking to help out her new ally. Oh, this is what speed. We had our, on Evolve last week, we had our first speed match end in a draw. The women's speed champion Zeta Steele went to a draw against Suzanne Summers. Yeah, she and Suzanne battled to a draw, and Stax with the knee. Stax with the knee strike on El Grande, and he kicks out. And they battled to a draw, but that basically meant Zeta Steele would ultimately retain her gold. I truly felt Suzanne had that match, had it won. She delivered her finishing move, and the timer expired mere seconds before the referee counted the 3. I really believe Suzanne had the Speed Championship won. Oh, man! And El Grande slides under the ring. And now El Grande, look at this. And, oh man, on the floor. Good grief. Good grief. Stax Lorenzo now in deep trouble. Stax is now in deep trouble. And now El Grande was looking for the diving headbutt. And Stax gains the advantage. And Stax now turning the tide of this matchup. The timer continues to tick down. Not a lot of time left. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's not a lot of time left. The timer is slowly starting to expire. 2 minutes remaining in this speed match. And, oh, look at this! And El Grande saw Wanda Williams trying to do something. What kind of man would hit a woman like that? Oh! What kind of man would hit a woman like that? Oh, man! And Wanda just got blasted by that devastating headbutt of El Grande. Oh! And Stax moved out of the way. Oh! But couldn't avoid the second one. And El Grande goes to the finals. here is your winner, El Grande Americano. El Grande Americano picks up the win in this speed tournament match. He's going to the finals, but the question is, who will he meet? Will he meet Jackson Drake, or will he meet Javon Evans to crown the speed champion? Gracias! Gracias! Sisters, wasn't it great? Hasn't it been fun listening to these people hate us? Oh, it's been so much fun. A lot of fun, actually. Totally loads of fun. I never thought I would enjoy listening to these people just downright hate us. It's been a lot of fun. But we need to get back our NXT Women's Tag Team Championships. While it's been fun, we need to get back those titles. Indeed. Hermione, no, I think we should try teaming up next time. What do you mean? What do you mean? We could use our twin magic. I know. But... you look very pretty. Wish me luck tonight against Javon. Okay. Someone's got a crush on you. Be quiet, Essie. You should really go out. You should really ask him out. Are you serious? Why would I ask him out? Well, he is kind of cute. Well, maybe you should ask him out then, Hermione. He likes you, not me. Oh, that was very kind of Jackson Drake to give Angela Lee some flowers and appreciate her good looks. Oh, brother. Not sure what the heck that was all about, but regardless, not sure what that was all about. But Jackson Drake, ready for singles action here in the Speed Tournament. The following is the semi-final Speed Tournament match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Vanity Project, Jackson Drake. Well, which one of these two men will go on to the finals to meet El Grande Americano? Will it be Jackson Drake of the Vanity Project, or will it be Javon Evans? Well, the Vanity Project already have one Speed Championship in their grasp. Could they get another one? Your boys, Bouncy. And his opponent, Javon Evans. Javon Evans has really been killing it as of late in this Speed Tournament. Yeah, he is really living up to the name of the Need for Speed. But I tell you, he's got a lot of work ahead of him. He beat Paddy Cox to make it to the semis. Yeah, but think about who Jackson Drake beat. He beat Johnny Impact, also known as John Morrison, to us WWE, to us people who know him in WWE? Absolutely. Oh, and look at this! Right away, Drake! Oh! And Drake right away was hoping to end it. Was trying to recreate what Sol Ruka did to Mercedes Moné. Yeah, he tried to recreate what Sol Ruka did. Oh. Well, Jackson Drake is all fired up. Now Jackson Drake is all fired up. Not only he's also got a little bit of a crush on Angela Lee, but now he's determined. He's determined to win this tournament. Vanity Project already got one title in their grasp, and now it's time for them to get another one. And now Javon. Oh man, Javon, beautiful move. Stuns! And maneuver stunning Drake! And it's over! Wow! Javon wins! Wow! And Javon with a quick win! Wow, that's what you call speed! Here is your winner, Javon Evans! Javon Evans catching Drake off guard with that corkscrew Phoenix splash. And then he goes up to the top rope. And hits a beautiful frog splash on Jackson to win the match. And it will be Javon and El Grande in the finals for the Speed Championship. Who will become the Speed Champion? Will it be El Grande Americano, or will it be that man right there, Javon Evans? My guess at this time, the NXT Women's Champion, Emily Bell. Emily, tonight in the main event, you defend against Tracy Lara. Now, you did promise her a title match, but you tried to back out of that title opportunity. And Steven, I was not going to back out. I was not going to back out. If she beat Mina, I would have given her a title match, and she didn't. I was never going to back out of a promise. She didn't live up to the promise. I told her if she can beat Mina, I'd give her a match. And then she grabs me by the throat last week and threatens me to give her what she wants. I have got a lot more things on my mind right now. I gotta worry about Natalya in 3 weeks at Heatwave, and now I have to deal with Tracy Lara. No, I didn't. But regardless, I will put Tracy in her place. She may be my friend, but she might be a friend of mine. But since she wanted to threaten me, I will ring her bell. And I'll show everybody why that not even a powerhouse can survive the bell of Greece's greatest export. Well, Emily Bell obviously got a lot on her mind, but here comes Trish Stratus and Big Tiffany Powers. The following contest is set for one fall, making her way to the ring, being accompanied by Trish Stratus, Tiffany Powers. Well, Tiffany Powers and Trish Stratus both want the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships, and now Tiffany Powers takes on Maxine Dupree in one-on-one competition. And her opponent being accompanied by Carmen Petrovic. She is one half of the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, Maxine Dupree. Where did Big Tiff come from? I don't know. Might have just been a nickname that Tiffany Powers thought up for herself, maybe? Who knows? Well, she is big, and she is Tiffany, and she is big. Oh, and Tiffany Powers looking to gain the early advantage here on Maxine Dupree. It was at NXT Spring Breaking. Maxine Dupree and Carmen Petrovic successfully defeated the Lee twins, Angela and Essie, to retain the NXT Women's Tag Team titles. Maxine in Maxine's hometown of Sacramento, California. And that's when Stratton and Powers made their mark on the champions. And, my God, the power of Tiffany. The big old power of Tiffany Powers. And now a Boston Crab locked in here on Maxine Dupree. A painful Boston Crab locked in. And Maxine Powers out. Maxine. Oh! And a big body slash by Maxine. Cover on Powers. And Tiffany just powers out at one. And now look at this. Oh, man, and Maxine was looking to mount the comeback. But Big Tiff, just overpowers Maxine. Get up! Look at this. Maxine is very brave to, step in the ring with someone as big and dangerous as Tiffany Powers. And now goes into the cover. And now Tiffany Powers in control of Maxine Dupree. Well, this is what you would expect. This is the kind of thing you would expect. That's it, Tiff. Stay on her. Stay on her, Tiff. Oh. And Maxine now able to get free. And Trish Stratus trying to tell Powers to stay on her. Oh, wow! Impressive fisherman suplex by Dupree. Oh, and Powers just gets out of it like it was nothing. And now look at this. And now Maxine grabbing the ankle of Powers. And now Stratus getting on the apron. And now there's Carmen. And now Carmen Petrovic. And look at this now. Oh, and Powers taking advantage. And now Carmen going after Stratus. Cover. And Maxine gets the shoulders up. And Maxine Powers out. And Stratus takes out Petrovic. And now Tiffany Powers. Power trip to Dupree. Powers Powers gets the win. Here is your winner, Tiffany Powers. And Tiffany Powers gets the win over Maxine. Well, Maxine grabbed the ankle for the ankle lock. Stratus got on the apron, and Carmen Petrovic would fight with Stratus on the outside. And then Stratus would get the upper hand on Petrovic on the outside, taking her out with the thank me kick. And then Maxine would run into the power trip. And that is all she wrote. Tiffany Powers continues to prove her dominance alongside Trish Stratus. I want to make this perfectly clear to you, Norman Burgoyne. Look, Norman, I can respect where your heart is coming from. I can respect that you want to prove that you can be the guy. But you see, this title isn't leaving my shoulder. It's not leaving my shoulder. Not at Heatwave. Not ever. So you can try all you want to prove that you belong in the NXT title picture, but no matter how hard you try, I will always be bigger, stronger, and better than you. You know, I give credit where credit is due. You have given me a little bit of problems. You've definitely surprised me more than once, Norman. I underestimated you once, and you surprised me. But here's the thing, I don't make mistakes. I don't underestimate my opponents. I might have done it once, but I'm not going to do it again. But with Sheamus out of the picture, it can now be you and me one-on-one. No excuses. When I beat you, there will be no excuses, Norman. You're definitely from the land down under. Damn right, yeah, you are. But the only thing that the Crocodile Dundee of wrestling is gonna happen, the only thing that's gonna happen to you, the only thing that fans are gonna say crikey over, is when they see me destroy the hell out of you. They're going to be like, crikey, Trent Lake just decimated Norman Burgoyne. And that's what's going to happen at Heatwave. I'll see you in 3 weeks. The ominous message of Trent Lake. The ominous message of Trent Lake to Norman Burgoyne. You know, Norman better know what he's getting himself into. And here comes Tama Tonga. The following contest is set for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the MFTs, Tama Tonga. Well, Tama Tonga set for one-on-one action here against Jacob. Oh! There he is! Jacob Fatu! Oh! Jacob Fatu made his return last week on NXT. Oh, man! Jacob Fatu made his surprise return last week on NXT when Solo said that he and his Tongas were the ones that assaulted him in the parking lot. And look at this. And now Tonga in trouble, and Fatu. Oh, and Fatu looking to get this over with quickly and early. And he does. Wow. And Fatu, just like that, puts away Tama. Wow, that was quick. Wow, that was quick. Here is your winner, Jacob Fatu. And Jacob Fatu obviously not in a mood. Solo! Solo! Get your ass out here right now, Solo! Look at this. Oh, wait a minute. And now Fatu with the moonsault on Tama. Fatu's not here to play games. Fatu's not in any mood to play games here, Gale. Absolutely not. Oh, and Tonga just got dumped out of the ring. Come on, Solo. Well, look at this. And now Jacob heading back to the backstage area. You could tell Jacob was in no mood to wrestle. So what do you think of how WWE is determining Cena's final opponent? I don't hate it. I actually don't mind them doing a tournament. At least they're not just going to pick someone. Solo! Hey, Jacob, calm down. Where is Solo? Where is he? He's not here. He's not here. Look, calm down, big boy. Calm down, big man. Look, I made your steel cage match official at Heatwave. Damn right you should have. But on one condition. What? You and Solo are not allowed to get physical from now until Heatwave. If you or Solo get physical at all from now until Heatwave, you're both suspended without pay and your match is off. So calm down. Fine. Have it your way. Wow, Kelly's got balls, I'll tell you that. Oh, man, she's got balls, I'll tell you that. Get in the face of Jacob Fatu like that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got some big breaking news next week. We've got a big match coming away next week. And Kalani Jordan will team up with Bailey next week. And they'll take on Ruby Soho and Lash Legend in tag team action next week. And also next week... Carmen Petrovic will take her turn as she will meet Trish Stratus. Next week on NXT. This and much more to come next week. Oh, and I'm excited for Danielle Vaughan. For this, Danielle Vaughan will have a live performance for us next week. Oh, great. Oh, God, I'll bring my earplugs. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Well, here comes, ladies and gentlemen, Please welcome Natalya. Well, Natalya will be joining us here on commentary for this upcoming match in our main event. Emily Bell and Tracy Lara. And Natalya will get a title opportunity at Heatwave, but now she's going to find out who will she face. Will it be Emily Bell or Tracy Lara? There's only one way to find out, and that is next in our main event. And we're back live on NXT. We've taken our final commercial break, and Natalya, thank you for joining us on commentary for this match. You're welcome, Tessator. Hello, Gail. Hello, Natty. You know, Natty, in 3 weeks, you'll get your shot at the NXT Women's Championship. Do you want to face Emily Bell, who you've tapped out twice already, or would you like to face Tracy Lara? Ooh, that's a tough question. Ooh, that's a really tough question. Honestly, I don't really mind who becomes the champion, because at the end of the day, I will become the champion. You seem very confident, Natty, that you'll become champion this season. Well, she's been on a roll, Tessator. She's gotten some major wins. Look at my eyes, no fear. In my time in the place right here. Dun 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 dun. Stop, stop. Top, master the DOS to the top. Big drop, drop. The following contest is for the NXT Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from Milan, Bangladesh, Tracy Lara. You know, Emily Bell tried to make excuses to why she didn't give Tracy Lara her title opportunity. She said she did not beat Mina Shirakawa, so that's why she didn't give it to her. Well, I thought it was a fair reason, even if you don't agree with it. I wouldn't run from any challenge, even if that challenge is Tracy Lara. Well, I know you wouldn't back down from anyone, Natty. Just look at this imposing woman. I will ring your bell. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 and her opponent from Greece. She is the NXT Women's Champion, Greece's greatest export, Emily Bell. Well, Emily Bell has been the champion since Stand and Deliver, defeating Jamie Hayter, and she's definitely been up, and she's definitely upped her game since that point in time. Well, you're looking at the eyes of the only tough enough winner to become a two-time NXT Women's Champion. That is something not even Mary Quinn has never done. What are you excited about what made you come out here anyway, Natalya? Was it just to find out who your next challenger would be, or were you just interested in this match? Well, kind of both. I want to scout my competition. Oh, look at this, Emily Bell raking the eyes of Tracy Lara, and that only just made it worse. Well, not only I want to scout my opponents, scout my challengers. Like, I'll give Emily credit. In that ring, she is a great competitor. Very, very talented. and absolutely deserves to be the NXT Women's Champion. Tracy Lara, also deserving to be the champion. Well, Tracy Lara has definitely been grinding. She's definitely been pursuing this championship for quite some time. And look at this. Tracy has been pursuing this title for at least several years now. Oh, man! Spinning side slam, and Emily Bell gets the shoulders up. But you've also tapped out Emily Bell on 2 different occasions. I definitely have. And that's why I'm getting this opportunity at Heatwave. Big boot by Lara, taking down Bell. You know, you might be looking at we might be looking, at Tracy Lara becoming the champion. And also, this isn't the first time this situation has ever happened. Someone would promise Tracy Lara a championship match, only to back out. I remember Sky Lynch did that years ago in NXT. So Tracy Lara is very equipped to, at this point, of knowing that people will often lie to her about a title opportunity. I mean, who the hell would want to make an agreement with Tracy Lara anyway? You know, we all know how big and opposing she is. She's easily one of the most intimidating women. Here on NXT, and Emily Bell gets her bell rung as her head just gets smashed off the turnbuckle. You're halfway through the NFL already? Jeez. And Tracy Lara now going up to the top rope. Oh, wow! You don't see that often. Smudging Emily Bell's face as she goes into the cover. Uh-oh. Now Emily Bell now trying to mount a comeback here. That's what she's trying to do. She's trying to mount some kind of offense here against Tracy Lara. And now back and forth. And now back and forth these two go. Who is going to mount the comeback first? Oh, man! Tracy Lara gains the advantage. And now clothesline. And that could be all over for Bell. No, and a kick out. And look at this now. Oh, man, and a kick out. Very close there for Emily Bell. And now Emily Bell now trying to mount any kind of comeback. But Tracy Lara is just so big and so strong. She's so big and so strong. It's obviously easy to see how Emily Jackson is struggling to. And now Jackson takes her down. Emily Jackson now takes down Lara. Now trying to lift her. And look at this, now trying to lift her up. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's not going to work. No, that is not going to work. Emily tried to get her up for the final bell. Tried to get her up for the final bell, but that ultimately didn't work out too very well. And now Emily Bell now gaining some of the momentum back. And now what is Emily Bell doing? Emily Bell is she grabbing her title? She is. Where is she going? I'm done. No, wait a minute. Oh, wait a second here. Wait a minute. You can't do this, Emily. You can't do this, Emily. Emily Bell's got the NXT Women's Championship in her hands. Look at this. Look at it. Look at this. Look at it. Try and use it. Oh, and Tracy ducks under. Wait a minute. Tracy ducks under. And there's the Trace 5. The belt goes flying out of Emily's hands. 1, 2. Oh, and Bell kicks out. Wow, and the title went flying. The title went flying out of Emily's hands. And now Tracy Lara, there it is. Bangladesh Rock, new champion. We're going to have a new champion. The Bangladesh Rock locked in. Not many women can say they've survived this submission. Is Emily Bell going to tap out? Is Emily Bell going to tap? Is Emily Bell going to be leaving this ring empty-handed? The Bangladesh Rock locked in. Emily Bell's back and spine. Back and spine bending and talking in many painful ways. Look at all this pain Emily Bell is in. I don't know how much more of this she can handle. How much more can Emily Bell take? It looks like Emily's about to tap. I think she's gonna tap. I think she's gonna tap out here. Emily Bell trying to hold on here. Emily Bell now trying to hold on in any way she can. Oh, look at this. And Emily Bell, look at this. Oh, look at this, raking the eyes. Raking the eyes. Raking the eyes of Tracy. And now raking the eyes of Tracy. And now look at this. And look at this, grabs on the rope. And Emily Bell uses the rope for leverage. And steals it. Oh, man. Emily Bell retains the title by using the ropes for leverage. Here's your winner and still NXT Women's Champion, Emily Bell. Emily Bell using the ropes to her advantage to keep Tracy Lara down, and Tracy Lara is pissed. And Emily Bell scurrying out of the ring as quickly as she could after that 3 count. Emily Bell holding her back and spine. Well, there you go, Natty. It'll be you and Emily Bell at Heatwave. Well, I'm looking forward to it. And Tracy Lara is flat out angry. And Tracy Lara flat out angry. And oh, hey, wait a sec. And Tracy Lara taking her frustrations out on Natalya. Tracy Lara taking her frustrations out on Natalya, who's just out here at ringside minding her own business. Oh, look out, and Tracy Lara with the Trace 5, and Natalya goes through the table. Tracy Lara taking her frustrations out on Natalya and slams her through our table with the Trace 5. Tracy Lara obviously frustrated and furious that she's not the champion, taking her frustrations out on Natalya. Emily Bell escapes with the NXT Women's Championship. Tracy Lara taking her anger out on Natty. My goodness, what's going to happen next? Thank you for joining us, and see you next week.